Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go for CLI.
Hi, I'm Karl Konrad, a migration specialist with over 23 years experience in helping people work, live or study in Australia. These quick tip videos cover topics we find many people ask us questions about. Subscribe to our channel for it's likely we have a video already or we'll be making one that suits you perfectly. The government has so many lists out there pertaining to so many different visa subclasses, it's difficult to keep up with which list actually applies to your circumstances. So today let's look at the list of postcode ranges for the 489 and 491 visa applicants must live, work or study. Firstly, the fundamental rule is that when your visa is granted, you are restricted to using only that list that was in force at that date. So if a new list comes along later and that list has even more areas on it, I'm afraid you cannot use it. You are stuck with the list that applies to you for the remainder of your visa. The most obvious example is where the 489 visa holders had their visas granted before the 16th of November 2019. Your list does not include Perth or the Gold Coast because these cities only came on the list from the 16th of November 2019 onwards. Sorry, it's not very fair, is it? On the 5th of March this year, a new list came out with even more areas on it. Again, only 491 visa holders who had their visa granted from the 5th of March onwards can take advantage of this extended list. Now, there are likely to be more changes to the regions on these lists, for the government wants to remain flexible to consider new areas as time goes by. When you lodge your 887 visa or the 191 visa in the future, you will be granted a bridging visa A, which has no conditions upon where you live, work or study. However, that bridging visa A will only take effect after your temporary resident visa expires. Those who had their 489 visas enlivened can now disregard condition 8539 as long as they applied for the 887 visa before their original 489 visa expired. This change came into effect on the 6th of April this year after many complaints, including ours, about how BV8 holders were significantly disadvantaged by the enlivenment of their dead 489 visas. You can watch our story about Sofikul here and how this enlivenment dramatically affected his and his family's well-being. On our website blog page, we have an article that clearly allows you to find the list that is applicable to you. Follow the link and you'll find what's called an instrument. This has the postcode ranges outlining where you can live, work or study. We'll leave a link to this article in the description below. Now, of course, in the future, a new list may be published that has taken off many regions, but that will not bother those who've had their visas granted before this list was published. I know it's confusing, but I hope we've done our best to simplify these issues. Hit that like icon if you have found this useful, and as always, take care out there, and I'll see you next time. So bye for now.